Hi and welcome to Add More Zest, and my name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and it's time. I'm running out of space. So I have been planning for quite a while to rehome these not yet done PaintGem mini sets, and yeah, now is the time. They are practically falling off the shelf in some points, because while I can get a few lined up on the shelf they're on, the rest are sort of stacked funny. So yeah, it's now time for me to repackage these. The boxes are absolutely fantastic. I love the boxes. I love the way the boxes are done for shipping. However, I don't need the toolkit keeping with them. This is one of the older style packaging. These are the new style packaging. But basically, I don't need the toolkit keeping with them. I need the diamonds, the stickers in the newer ones, the inventory sheet in the older ones, and of course the paintings themselves. So I'm planning on rehoming them. So the toolkits are going to go in with my extra toolkits, which I tend to pass on to people that are quite new, or they go to my daughter's school. But I did get some more, because while I do have some already, I have 9 kits here that need rehoming. I did pick up some more A5 bags, mesh bags. I love using these for storing diamonds for paintings, but they are a perfect size for keeping the PaintGem mini sets together. I think it will still need to curl up there, but absolute perfect size. This one is the Doggies edition. This is the last one that I have with just the inventory sheet, but that now will take up a lot less space on my shelf than that big box. I did use some of our labels to just create a little label to tell me which one's in it. So that's the Doggies edition. I am going to do the other ones slightly differently, because they do come with these sleeves. So let me pop that one over there. So this is the newer packaging edition. They have the nice toolkit in the gorgeous bag. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with that bag. But then they have, move the boxes out the way. Then they have the paintings, but with a sticker sheet rather than an inventory sheet, which is perfect. And I'm going to keep them inside this wallet because I think that's also perfect. It keeps them flat, it keeps them together. But then what I am going to do is I'm going to use this, because for most of these, not all of them, but for some of them, like this Safari edition, they do have the list of what the animals are, which is great, especially on some of them that I'm not as sure. The animals, I think I can pretty much figure out which ones those are, but maybe not so much on, I think some of the exotic fruits confused me, that's for sure. So I'm going to pop that in the back, and then let's see how this may not sit as well on the front. It doesn't do too bad. It isn't as flat, of course, because of the diamonds, but it does sit on the front okay. I am still going to put my label on there, well, partly because I've written it, and partly because it keeps them all universal. But I do have a nice big view from the box. And that is how I'm going to restore these. Because, as I say, while the boxes are great. I am very, very limited on space, and I just don't have the space for it all. Okay, so for Christmas, it actually doesn't have names. We have given them names for our sticker sheets, but they don't actually come with names. I think I'm still going to include it though. In fact, that's what I might do instead. I've just thrown away the wrong piece. I might put those on the back, so they're both in there. Put the diamonds in the front, which in this case there's quite a few, and I possibly could get more space by taking these out of the packet. If I find that I'm struggling to fit them on the shelf I would like to fit them on, then I might do that. But yeah, I think I'm going to move that to the back. I've got my label on the front, but I can also see at a glance on the back which one it is. So in effect I'm making it double-sided. And this will hopefully fit a lot better on my shelf for each of them. These cardboard sleeves that I'm using are purely until I've actually done the kit. Once I've done the kit, I will more than likely get rid of those because they will be in my display book. But I feel better about this already. So we'll grab all of those together. Then we'll pop in the diamonds. Zip it up, and this one was tattoo. You can tell I've not necessarily written these labels in any type of order. Then we have fruits. I possibly could keep these as one and fold them down, but I feel like it would make it too thick if I did that. I'm not being precious over how I cut it, but as you can see, for the exotic fruits edition, I don't think I would know all those. I think it's definitely worth keeping hold of the sheet that tells me. They are all on the website, so I can go and look them up. But we all know, if you need to look something up, you bet your life you don't have your phone handy, or you don't have your computer handy, or it's, you know, doing something like a full update or something. It'll always be doing something completely different when you need it. So for the sake of an extra couple of minutes, just to cut these out and keep hold of them. I don't think I'd know all the cats either. I don't know cats that well. So toolkit out the way. This one, either I've left the sticker sheet out or the sticker sheet was already out. This is an ideal time to do this as well, because those boxes by PaintGem, once turned inside out, can actually be really handy boxes to send stuff in, or potentially wrap some Christmas presents in. You could wrap Christmas presents in. Awkward shaped Christmas presents could be put inside the box. If you turn it inside out, you get this nice grey design, and then you could wrap it and do it that way. So I've just got these 3 to go now, and they're fully recyclable, so even if you're not going to use them, you can recycle them instead. And I did see, oh, who was it? Names escape me when I need to know what they are. Was it Sandra? Somebody did post on the Facebook group. They did comment on my YouTube as well, which is what made me go and find their post on the Facebook group. They have used the 2-tier storage that I've used for all of my PaintGem kits so far. But they have swapped the inside containers with the containers from the smaller 28 boxes, of which I have a gazillion. And you can actually get more little diamond compartments in your box. So you can get them down the side as well as in a line. I'll have to show you when I next kit up a PaintGem that has more than 28 colours. I am using that idea well and truly. I'm going to change one of my sets to be done that way so that I can keep my diamond paintings in the bottom and I can keep my paintings on the top. Now what I can do, if I do find, so I've got a couple of options, if I find that having the diamonds still in their packet is still making it too bulky for where I want to put them. This box got a bit battered. I do still have 2 options. One, I can take the diamonds out of their packets and store them loosely so that they don't take up, so that they don't, you know, chunk out quite as much. And the second option is I can do what I do with my diamond paintings. So I can use my canvas stickers instead of these little strip stickers, and I can label up my diamonds separately. I mean, to be fair, they do have the names on them anyway, so maybe I could just not bother. And I could just take the diamonds out and store them in a different place to where I store the paintings. So I would be keeping these paintings in a bag, maybe. I mean, if I wasn't saving these sheets, or I could even cut these sheets down and pop them inside this. So if I cut that down a bit, this is just giving people options depending on what space they have, and it would help if I could cut in a straight line. So if I cut that closer to the little box, that would fit in there. So there's my reference as to which one is which. And then I could either stick this on the back to tell me which one it is, or I could pop my sticker on here to tell me which one it is and just store them like this. There are a few different options for how you can store them. For now, I'm going to keep them together, but say it will all depend on how I can fit them on the shelf. I may end up breaking them down even more, but they already take up less space than they did before, and I've got the option for them to take up even less space by either unpacking the diamonds so that they float about in the packets, or by taking the diamonds out altogether and storing them somewhere separately. But for now, this was the idea I had. Say quite a few of them are really bulky. Christmas and traditional foods very much so, and I think it is purely the quantity of diamonds that you do get in them. So yeah, that's how I'm going to store them for now. I am going to check them all on my shelves, see if I can get them up with my display books, which is where I want them to go. If I find that they don't fit, then I may store the diamonds separately, so that they can all line up on the shelf, because I do have space where I keep my diamonds for my special paintings to pop these in. I may even have space in my drawer that has my square diamonds in. Oh yes, I do. I actually have space where I keep my square diamonds. So if these don't fit on the shelf, then I'm going to take these out, and I'm going to keep them in the bags for now because I bought them and I've got them, so why not? I'll pop these in with my toolkits. These are gorgeous toolkits though. I love the little canvas bag. I'm really going to have to think of a use for that. So do let me know if you found a reuse for these little bags. Maybe there will be some reason coming up to Christmas that'll be good, depending on what sort of Christmas shopping I do, that will be good for those bags. But anyway, that is my boxes in definitely taking a lot less space. I hope that's helpful for you if you have quite a few PaintGem kits on the go. I do need to put another decision wheel. I'm going to do another decision wheel for these, so stay tuned. I may, because of this idea that I'm pretty sure I've got in my head, Sandra, but I'll look it up before I actually kit one up. But what I might do is I might kit one of these up just to show you guys her amazing idea for diamonds when they are more than 28, so that it still keeps them contained in that box with the images underneath. So I'll pop that in my schedule before our December Advent starts. So some point during the month of November I will get one kitted up. Maybe even the Christmas edition, who knows. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.